Hey, how you doing? This is Tommy here from Trading with Hammer. Hope you're all having a great week. So I'll be analysing the markets then from October the 19th to the 23rd. So I'll see you straight after the intro. Thanks. Okay then, so we can see here that the actual we're after getting a move down and then pull back, and now it looks like the actual the bears are actually in play at the moment. So let's go into the 4 hours. So what we can see here actually start to happen, as far as I can see, is a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at. Basically, once we get this support level, the actual 1.1780 to hold for this week coming, and then I'm looking for a move then down to our TP level, being the 1.1627 in the euro dollar. Okay then, so the pound dollar then, we can see here that actually our ascending channel, okay, but price came down here, broke it once, and then came into a significant actually support here, resistance and support. Okay, so and then again actually it actually shot up and broke it again, and now it's in the third time breaking that. Yeah, so what we're looking at then is a move down south. Yeah, that's what I can see. Yeah, so let's go into the 4 hour. So again, there is actually another head and shoulders pattern starting to form here. Yeah, okay, so this is actually what I am looking for again actually in this actually market, and specifically for price to come back up underneath this actually ascending channel, and then we're looking for price then to continue down south and hit our TP level, take profit at 1.2772 in the pound dollar. Alrighty then, so look, then we have the actual dollar yen, and you can see here this week actually this actually support level has been held. This is our actually weekly support level here. Okay, so let's go into the 4 hours. So last week then we were at this point here, and what I was talking about then was looking for price to continue down south into this actually structural area. So it has actually hold between the actual 105.36 and our actually our weekly support line right here. Okay, so what I'm looking at then for this week is for the price to continue to hold in this area, and then I'm looking for price then to continue back up north to hit our TP level, being the actual 105.95 in the dollar yen. Okay then, so in the actual the dollar yen, we can see here the actual this week where the actual bulls were back in play and continued up north. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at our setups. Last week then we were at this point here, and what I was talking about last week, I was looking for a move to continue back up north into this actual structural area here. So it did come back into this structural area and hold at this area, and you can see then it's starting to move down south. But even at that, we can see here that there is actually again a actual head and shoulders pattern starting to form again. So we're just about in that move, starting back to come down south. Yeah, so it's come down south and hit our actually TP level, being the 1.3063 in the dollar Canadian. Okay, so the pound Aussie then, we can see here where actually price then has for this week then we can see that price has been up towards the actual north direction. So let's go into the actual 4 hours and have a look at our setups. So last week then we were at this point here. And what I was talking about last week, for this structural area to hold, which was the 1.7936, which it did, and you can see here where actually price came down, just about touched it. So, and then it continued back up north and hit our TP level, being the 1.8220. So if you're on that, guys, well done. So for this week coming then, what I'm looking for then, if we can get price to come back a bit more into this area for a better risk reward, and then to continue back up north and hit our TP level, being the actual 1.8365 in the pound Aussie. Okay then, so the actual euro yen, we can see here again where we had a move down, a pullback, and then we're in another move, looks like heading down south. Yeah, okay, so let's go into the 4 hours. So what I am looking for then is for a move down south to our TP level, being the actual 122.72. And again, we can see a kind of a head and shoulders pattern starting here again. Okay, so what I'm looking for then is for price to come back up into this area, and then to come up into this area, hold at this area, and then to continue down south to hit our TP or take profit at 122.72 in the euro yen. Okay then, so in gold then we can see here in the daily candles then, pretty much just for the last few weeks it's been kind of going sideways here. This is where we're at, yeah, okay. So let's go into the 4 hours and have a look at our setups. So last week then we were finished here at this point, and what I was talking about was if we can get a move down into our structural area, which it did actually, came down into our structural area, and once it held it at the 1895 area, I was looking for a move back up north. Now it didn't hit our TP, but I've moved the TP down slightly. So what I'm looking for then is for price then to continue to hold in this 1895 area, and then for price then to continue back up and hit our TP level, being the 1920 in gold. Okay then, so the Dow Jones then, this week then we're after pretty much coming up into another kind of big kind of support and resistance line, you can see here, yeah, okay. So what I'm looking at then, we'll go into the 4 hours and have a look at our setups. We're after hitting our TP level. So last week then we were at this point here. And what I was talking about then was for price then to continue up north and hit our TP, which it did. It hit our 28.859. So if you're on that, guys, well done. And then we got a great big retracement back down, and then it came up again and just hit our target again, second time this week. Okay, so what I'm looking at then, because we're in a quite big resistance area up here at the 28.970, I am looking for a move then. Basically we're looking for quite possibly, if we get a bit more of a pullback into this area, the down to our actually south to our TP level, being the 28.248 in the Dow. Okay then, so that's it then again for another week. Where does the weeks go? The weeks are flying. So guys, don't forget then to subscribe to the channel, give a thumbs up. I really appreciate that to help to grow the channel. And if you have any comments on anything, and I'll get straight back to you. So again, guys, have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.